So the other day when I sat down to watch one of my favorite animated movies of all time, Spirited Away, I thought to myself, you know what, maybe I can do this. But then after sitting down at the rig and realizing that I can't even animate a simple ball bouncing up and down properly, this turned into more of a, you know what, maybe I don't think I can do this. I'm gonna try a different approach. The first thing I tried is I downloaded this Python code called white box colorization, which basically lets you take an input image and turn it into an anime style. And you can also do this with video, so I thought maybe I could kind of refilm. One of the shots in Spirited Away and just kind of send it through this processor. But as I was playing around with it, I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna go for a fully photorealistic approach. And the scene I decided on is the flower scene, not only because it's the most kind of like meaningful in the whole movie, but it also has this kind of three-dimensional effect with the shrubs going on either side. So I thought, this is a thing that basically has two elements. It has the, person walking, whoever that may be, and everything going around it. So two elements isn't too bad. So the first thing I needed to make this shot is a real life equivalent of the characters. So I'm like, okay, let's throw up a green screen and like pretend to walk in place, which is actually more difficult than it looks. And, take that, pull a green screen effect on it, and you've effectively made the characters. And you could just put that in your 3D scene, block things out with a bit of camera motion, and, it looks pretty good. And now this leaves us with the second task of replacing the hedges that go by the sides. And I thought for that, why not just use the Botanique add-on, since they already made a bunch of shrubs and stuff like that. I just plopped down a shrub, did a particle scatter of some different kinds of flowers that, they look realistic and are kind of the right colors that I'm going for. Either way, once I replace these, then you can now see, oh, it's a man walking through a couple hedges, and it looks kind of correct in terms of motion, but it stylistically doesn't look like anything special. So I did the usual tricks of adding in some fog to make it more volumetric. I also added in some lighting. In fact, maybe too much lighting so that, everything is kind of melding together into these light rays, but it kind of looks both fantastical and kind of realistic at the same time. I threw this together through some compositing, and there you go. This is the final result of what I call a realistic Spirited Away, which isn't realistic, but it looks cool, I thought. So there's that.